reference stretch. Don't care if they hear me. I'm just letting them, they know we're doing this all over again. It's not like a surprise.
Welcome to the latest edition of Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts, where almost no subject is off limits. Now, here are your hosts, Boomer Diane Faith and Millennial at heart, Stanley Roberts.
Do we look better now, guys? I don't know because I'm on delay, so I can't actually see it.
It should pop up any second now. And I can't tell. It looks good on my end.
It looks better. Yeah, much better. Okay. Right. Yeah, it looks better on mine too. Okay, good.
Right. You can turn my headphones down because they're like yelling in my ear. There we go. Thank you.
Almost turned.
I think that's too low.
I think I turned it all the way off.
Yeah. There we go. All right. There we go. Better. For better or for worse, we're back. And thank you. I'm glad everybody liked it. I don't know what happened. Just, it is what it is. We're back.
So what's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Happy October 8th, second Sunday of the month.
Right. I'm just looking at everything. We had 152 viewers and we lost them all because we did the reboot.
Well, come on back.
It is what it is. So, hello everybody. And if you notice our thing, it says going back to the hoodies. It's a play on going back to the hood because for the last 3 days we were trying to get this area to cool down. It was just so hot. And then today it was the exact opposite. We're trying to turn the heater on.
We knew it wasn't going to last that long. So we are here in Bay Area, California, and all throughout the Bay Area, it's been hot, even on the coast. We saw almost 90 degrees one day. It was like 89 here. So, and that's on the coast. So then you can imagine what it's like inland. But now it was foggy majority of the day.
And we laughed because I was reading comments from people that were on the beach in Pacifica, about how beautiful it was. And they can't wait to come back and move here. And I'm like, don't let the smooth taste fool you because and some days you can't even find your house. Now, keep in mind, not every part of Pacifica is fogged in. If you go further south, you may have a little banana belt there, which is warmer. But here we're not set up for hot weather.
No AC.
So if it gets hot, see the difference is now somebody asked me the other day, they go, well, what's the difference between Arizona heat and this heat? Well, first of all, Arizona heat is a dry heat. There is something to that. But with the Arizona heat, we can go into air conditioning, and we're okay. The only problem you realize when you're going from your car to the air conditioning, which isn't usually a far distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Air conditioning, comfortable, feels good. We slept with the air on at night. Here, we have no air.
So we slept with windows on at night.
When it gets super hot, there's no air flowing. So there's no breeze you can pick up. You put a fan up and circulate the air a little bit. But some people are like, we have 3 days of summer. This is it for us. Now, so after that, it's all downhill from there.
I think it's supposed to actually maybe rain tomorrow.
Might even rain.
Part of tomorrow. 40% chance, though.
So if you live in Daly City or if you live in Pacifica or some parts of South San Francisco.
You probably saw some fog today.
And San Francisco, you might have saw some fog today.
Yeah. Well, the part of San Francisco I was in today was quite warm and sunny. And then you go over like a little hill and the fog just rolls in. So anyways, Chris says we went from 95 to 76 thanks to typhoon. Wow. That's almost 20 degree difference.
Well, we had the same problem.
I feel like that's what we did. That's what happened to us in Arizona too.
It would be 112 and then we'd have a monsoon and it'll drop to 75 degrees. And it was just great but it was a weird. So it was actually muggy though, 75 degrees when it rains. But once the rain goes away, then it goes back to being the dry heat. But here, let's just face it. I mean, I couldn't see outside the window this morning.
Because it was foggy.
It was too foggy.
Gabriel says, imagine it being hot and there being wildfire smoke in the air, so you can't open your windows at night. Yeah,
that is a problem.
That's tough.
We did pretty good this year without we had a little bit of a smoky issue from Oregon and from Northern California.
That's true. We did, yeah.
But we didn't have it like it was 2020 when they had red sky.
Yeah, we weren't here for that.
Yeah. Well, we were in a way. That's the famous Brooke phone call.
That was 2018.
No. 2018 or 2020?
We didn't live in Arizona yet.
No.
So I think it was the first half of 2018, or it might have been 2017.
No. The infamous phone call where she said it smells like you know what was 2020 because the skies were red here. The whole sky was red in Arizona and here, not in Arizona, but here.
We didn't
live here. It was she pocket dialed me.
No, I know. Okay, never mind.
All right.
Anyways, Betty Veronica, I did watch the 49ers earlier. I watched the first half. I do have the score up on my computer right now so that I can keep track. It looks like it's now 21-10 49ers, even though they scored 3 and it's now the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody needed updates. But y'all are probably watching halftime, maybe. Yeah, I was watching up until halftime. So
yeah. Well, go Steelers. Oh wait. I actually supported
not the place.
Really? I actually supported the 49ers.
Because you don't like the Cowboys.
Because I don't like the Cowboys.
So. Oh, the Steelers won today.
Yay.
They beat the Ravens.
So anyway, now in Santa Clara, there's no fog.
No.
So
that's where inland. The Niners play, by the way.
Yeah, they don't play in San Francisco, even though they're called the San Francisco 49ers. They actually play in Santa Clara. The Warriors don't play in Oakland anymore. Now they play in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. But they are, to be fair, they are called the Golden State Warriors and haven't been called the San Francisco Warriors for a long time.
I know, but I'm saying that they don't play in Oakland anymore. They play here in San Francisco, which is where they originally played at first. We played one game here back in the 60s, I believe it was. Hey. And before that, they were in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know the A's were Philadelphia A's?
Yes.
The A's are heading to Vegas too, aren't they?
I think so. I think that I'm not sure if that's definite, but I think that has been the plan for quite some time.
The Cardinals lost as usual.
Yeah, the Cardinals, we beat the Cardinals last Sunday. The 49ers beat the Cardinals last Sunday. Sorry for your Cardinals. But the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals? Is that what I heard? Is that right?
That's what they said on the TV. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, so ironically, I guess who responded to one of my tweets?
It was someone who we were talking about last week, right?
No.
Someone who's very important in X or Twitter.
Someone who owns X.
Someone who owns
X.
Now,
some of you don't like Elon Musk. That's your own personal preference. But he responded to one of my tweets the other day for the first time. And someone wrote, "Oh my God, you're Twitter famous," because Elon Musk responded to it. He only wrote 3 letters. Wow. Because we were talking about, and we're going back now to the story of the, Elon Musk responded to a story I did. And I wish he had retweeted it because that would have been incredible, but I'll take I'll take a win when I can take it. And I say a win because he has a huge following, a huge fan base. So, just a portion of it gets it. That's always great. But the thing that took place was that he was responding to the fact that even though no other news organization reported it, Susan and I broke the story about the city workers that were bipping cars. Mm-hmm. And it made it even to Reddit. And they had a little funny thread on Reddit. And they said that the first they wrote that the Legion of Honor bippers were caught. Or, and then they go, "Oops, sorry, we got our bippers wrong. We meant the
Palace of Fine Arts
bippers." And they go, please. And they wrote, "We apologize to the Legion of Honor's bippers for from using their name in vain."
No apologies needed. No apologies. I don't even know why the respect was there.
I laugh. No,
I think it's sarcasm.
I think it was sarcasm.
Yeah, I think so too.
I laugh because that's funny to me. It's like there's so many different bipping crews that we're actually saying, well, we got rid of one bipping crew. Now, how do we? And they were saying that the one that Legion of Honors have been bipping long before COVID, long before the lockdown, long time ago.
Yeah, a lot of people think that this come up because of the lockdown and COVID, but in actuality, it had been happening way before that.
For a long time before the lockdown and long before COVID. I've been covering. I was covering the bipping in 2014. But it wasn't called bipping then. It was just called. And remember, I'll go backwards. I'll go back further. I'll go back when they were breaking in your car just to steal your GPS. And I would tell people, do not leave your GPS in the window because they're stealing GPSs. Then everybody started hiding their GPSs. They didn't even leave in the car. You see some. I remember I saw one. The guy had a hat over top of it. I'm like, dude, I know it's a. You can see the cord coming down. It's not an electric hat.
Mm-hmm.
And so as people started to figure out that they got rid of their GPS, they weren't getting broken into as much. Then it switched from GPS to any cord they saw hanging in the car was suspect that you may have electronics in the car.
Yeah.
So then
because all you basically did was just remove it.
Yeah. So you just remove the cord and then it cut down on the car break-ins. And then it went from that to in 2014, 2015, it escalated to like breaking in the cars and stealing luggage. They were doing it up at the tourist hotspots were what they were hit the most. One of them was the Crooked Street, Lombard.
Yeah.
They put up signs saying, "Hey, don't leave stuff in your car. You get broken." As a matter of fact, one of my friends was broken into. Lisa Guerrera. She flew in to do a story for Inside Edition. Is this Edition?
Mm-hmm.
About car break-ins, and they were broken into in the process. And here we go with this again. Somebody got our screen. They're trying to jump in here. We're not doing that again. Anyway, as a matter of fact, I'm going to change the number so they can't do it.
William said, hide your GPS, hide your cords, hide your luggage, hide your grandmother.
Hydrocortisone.
Oh, wow. Wait, I just want to go back to something John had said earlier. I know we've changed subjects, but I thought this was funny. He says the Chiefs are playing in Taylor Swift's bedroom. That whole Taylor Swift thing and the Chiefs or what's his name? Why am I forgetting his first name? Kelsey is funny. Anyways.
So we've learned now that someone has figured out our Restream number and are trying to log in again. And yes, it's another
funny.
person.
It just says Restream though.
Yeah, but it's not from Restream. It's from someone else who's trying to get into
Travis, thank you.
Someone's trying to log in to be on our Restream to be live. And unfortunately, I just changed the code. So they won't be able to do it for the time being.
Oh, 49ers touchdown, according to Ivy.
All right. That was random.
No, well, she just they're saying it in the chat.
Okay.
Jeanette and Betty said touchdown. Okay.
Right.
So anyways, go back to your story.
So someone's trying to hack in. I just changed the code again. So if you want it and you want to come in on it, then let me know and I'll send you a new code. But apparently what's going on last week, if you were here, we posted someone randomly showed up on our account and we kind of grilled them a little bit. And
Stanley basically made him say the Pledge of
Allegiance and blah, 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 this and that. So people have figured out that now they can try to log into our podcast while we're live and get on, but it doesn't work that way. We actually see you when you pop on, and then we can determine if you come on or not. So they pop in with no name, hoping that they'll end up on our screen. It doesn't work that way. You walk in, you're in the back door, you're in the backstage, and then we'll let you in if we want to, but we can see you before you do it. So that cuts down on people trying to scam us. Anything else?
No, you were talking about the break-ins.
So the break-ins have been going. You're right, and the break-ins have been going on for years. It's not new. It's new now because they've given it a really cool name, which I don't like. It's still an auto burglary.
And I think that's debatable whether or not the name's actually cool.
Well, for some people, they think it's cool because they got songs about bipping and now and everything.
Yeah.
So basically, now it's become a household name. And it's been so prevalent that we've been posting it online as it's new. It's not new. It's been going on for a long time. As a matter of fact, when I did People Behaving Badly, when I worked at Cron, I talked about this at regular times where I would actually, it was so hard. I knew all the spots where they were, and all the spots at that time were tourist spots over by the old, the little area over there by, what's that restaurant?
The Cliff House?
Cliff House was notorious for car break-ins. You'd see all the glass there. A house of the Legion of what do you call it? No, are you calling it Legion of Honor? Legion of Honor,
uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, any place that was a touristy spot, they had break-ins, and they're hoping they get luggage at your car or get your phones or whatever. And then you have a lot of celebrities that were showing up. Hello there, Mr. Badly TV and Diane. Hello, Lord Frieza. There are other places as well that were normal spots for break-ins, and I knew where to go if I wanted to find a car being broken into.
That's pretty sad when you actually know where
the spots
you
were
can
all
go to find one.
All the and even some areas that you may not like if there's a spot you might want to be, those stairs that have all
on California.
Yeah, not California. There's another set over near Lynn's house.
Oh, okay.
And so down there's a bunch of stairs there, and they would have signs up: "Don't leave your stuff in your car," and attended they will break into your car.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a problem for a long time, but now it's become kind of like, I learned that it was a profession, and I use that word loosely. Back when I did a piece on people going to the overlook for the Golden Gate Bridge in South Toledo side.
Oh yeah.
And I talked to a park ranger who is now retired. So before he retired, he spilled all the beans. He said it was a couple from China who flew in, and I guess they decided to go a little bit of sightseeing before they went about their business. But they had come here for the purpose of buying property. And according to them, they had $400,000 in cash and bearer bonds in their car in a suitcase. And they got out to take a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge to show their friends that they were here. And at brief point in time, everything out of the car was stolen, the cash and the bearer bonds.
That's crazy.
So they made $400K in a few seconds. $400K.
Betty Veronica says Diane behaved badly. She stole Stanley's heart.
Wow.
How's that behaving badly, though? That's a good thing. I didn't steal your heart, did I?
She stole my heart. Then she squishes it all the time she gets.
Did I steal it?
She gets it, and then she squishes it.
No.
And all the brain juice comes out.
The brain juice.
Yeah.
You mean the heart juice?
No, the brain juice.
But it's your heart.
I know. But heart is connected to the brain.
It's all connected.
Right. It's all connected.
Everything's connected. Brad R says Dean Preston ran away from you when you attempted to hold him accountable with a simple question.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do was ask a simple question. He didn't want to talk to me. You know what's funny, though? I have the tendency to scare people.
You do?
Well,
you never scared me when I saw you. The minute I saw you, I said, that's a teddy bear.
I scare people. I used to call up and say, "Hey, this is Stanley Roberts," and it'll be a long pause. And then that's when I started playing with it. I would call up a city official, go, "Hey, Stanley Roberts. Oh, how you doing, Mr. Roberts? Yeah, I got a video I want to show you of you. Can I come by and show it to you so you can tell me what you think about it?" And then you hear this dead silence, and they're like, because they're like, "Oh no, what did I do?" And I'm like, "I'm just kidding. I just wanted to find out some." They go, "Dude, you scared me. Why'd you do that? You scared me so bad, my heart jumped. I thought maybe I did something. I didn't know I did something."
No one wants to be caught by you. I don't even want to be caught by you.
But the key is, if I come to you and ask you a question, just back with Dean Preston, I already know the answer. But that Dean question thing was random, and it's weren't expecting to see him.
Yeah,
we could have been anywhere in San Francisco. I just happened to be at that.
And he just happened to be in a hurry to
in a hurry to go somewhere.
Yeah, in a hurry to, so he couldn't talk.
Yeah. Somebody wrote Legion of Honors and Lincoln Park. Yeah, there's a bunch of them from the TV show Laugh and Kiss My Sweet Bippy. I don't know what that is. I missed something.
Oh, Lord Frieza. She ripped it out of his chest and ate it to show her dominance.
That she did.
Why? That is so graphic. Yeah. No thanks.
I wake up in the morning and she's going like this. That's my heart.
I can't get to your heart every morning. You're laying on that side of it.
Did you arrange your interview with? No, I haven't arranged with World Peace yet. I got a big project I'm working on right now. So he's on the back burner till I finish the big project. We won't announce the big project till it's over, but we start on it. We started already, and it's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big, and it's underway. Brad R says, shows his character, though, random or not. It's true. The way that he responded to you when you approached him definitely shows his character.
Yeah. Who are you talking about?
Dean Preston.
Oh, somebody wrote, miss you here in Phoenix. Going to say bye. Got to watch the game. Go Niners. Hey, miss you guys in Phoenix, too. We may be down there once the weather cools down. We're not trying to be there in the heat.
Larry, enjoy the Phoenix heat and take good care of yourself. Don't forget to stay hydrated.
Hey, do me a favor, Larry. Next time you have a monsoon, take pictures for me. Video, send it to me. You know how to find me. I'm on Twitter, but you're on YouTube, so you can. Oh no, you're on Facebook. So send me as a DM on Facebook.
Yes, and go Niners.
Yeah, yes. Go Steelers. They won today, but they're not undefeated like the Niners are.
Are you sure about that?
They're not undefeated.
But I think they're number one in the AFC though.
But they're not undefeated. I think they lost one.
We haven't, Betty Veronica. We haven't seen David F. Baum lately. I think he ditched us.
I think that David F. Baum had an argument with someone over when we talked about guns, and I think that was he didn't want to deal with that anymore. I think that's my opinion. I don't know because we only saw bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened.
Yeah, we don't know. I guess we'll never know what happened. But it was nice he showed up, and it was nice he blessed us with some of his funds. It was great. We appreciate it. And if you want to, someone asked me the other week, is there a way to donate without anybody taking any money away?
Mm-hmm.
And on my Twitter account, there is a link and on my link tree, there's a link for a cup of coffee. Apparently, if you buy me a cup of coffee, I get the entire amount, which is pretty cool. There's been about 5 people that have stepped up and donated to the cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. And that's on your Twitter, right?
It's on Twitter, and I put it on Facebook, and I think it's on my Instagram too. I pinned it on Instagram. But it's in my, what do you call the thing? What do you call it?
Your profile, right?
No.
Oh, you pinned it. A pinned tweet.
Linktree.
Oh, Linktree. Okay.
Yes.
So, looking at the chat, Chris said he just seemed to flip a switch and went off.
Who?
I'm assuming we're still talking about David F-bomb. Well, there is a little bit of a delay. So yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, it was weird. So we were talking about guns, and some people that rubbed it the wrong way. But we were talking about it in a sense of, hey, this is what's going on. This is how it goes, blah, blah, blah. And I think he got into an argument with someone else. And then that just decided that he wasn't going to play the game anymore. We didn't know anything about it. He never really told us. The last thing he wrote was, it's too bad. I really like giving this couple money. And then,
I was really confused by that.
I was confused too. But it is what it is.
Yeah. So anyways, but not to live in the past. But yes, we haven't seen him in a while. So we hope he's doing well, though. We hope all of you guys are doing well.
That's important, that you're doing well. And I guess if you guys have been paying attention to what's been going on over in the Middle East, that's been pretty crazy. I'm not going to go into it because there's no matter what answer you give, someone's going to not like the answer or that you're going to say.
That's true. I've seen people on social media showing support and then people coming for them. Yeah. So I don't know.
I'll keep my support for who I'm supporting close to my heart, but I just think my concern is that people are dying and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
Here's what really blew my mind. So the attack, Israel is known for being really good at intel, but this was something out of a movie. They flew in, you ready for this? On air gliders. The first thing they did was they flew in on air gliders, which aren't detectable by radar, and dropped bombs into their systems so they couldn't monitor what was going on. And then flew in by air. They came in by land, air, and sea.
Gosh, so this was strategically planned.
It was strategically planned, yes.
Yeah.
So I guess they'll figure out who did what, when, and where later. But right now it's a hot mess over there. And I pray for everybody that's involved that there's a positive outcome for this whole thing.
A lot of people have already died.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's hard to say positive outcome when everything is so negative, but I hope it gets better. Is that a better way to say it?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, we took a little bit of a turn.
Oh, we did. I just wanted to express that because you can't go without it. You can't ignore that. There's something going on.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, a lot. And I think that it can be very overwhelming. And that's when you have to take a step back and just think to yourself, is there something I can actually do? And if there is.
And if it's bugging you, turn your TV off for a while. Turn your phone off for a while. Take a deep breath. Go for a walk. Go smell some leaves or some trees. Or, and I say smell some leaves. I guess that sounds crazy. Go out there and smell some trees. Smell some flowers.
Smell some roses.
Yeah. Take a deep breath. Yeah. Going around some real Mission Impossible stuff. Yeah. My cousin but happened to be on vacation this past week. She was supposed to go back today, but she's having trouble getting a flight. Yeah. So all the flights. One flight was en route from San Francisco to Israel, had to turn around mid-flight because it took place right when they were on their way there. So it's a mess. I've been monitoring it and see how it plays out, but this could turn into a bigger issue than just locally. Now, if you're listening to us, you might hear a loud popping sound.
That?
No, that.
Oh.
So we brought a new bug zapper that sounds like it's killing everything that comes in contact with it.
I haven't heard it for since 2 days ago, I think.
It's but you hear it in the middle of the night. It's like really loud. But we've been having a problem with gnats because of the heat. And then when it gets hot, they come and try to find shady spots, which are right by our door. Because, the gnats, the wind, the heat burns their wings off.
So now that it's cooler, we're going to have less of those issues.
We should have less, yeah.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Yeah.
Parrish said popcorn.
I know, it sounds like it.
It like when we got it a few days ago and we were having dinner because it's in the area where our dining room table is. It was so loud that I screamed, and Stanley was like, "What are you yelling for?" And I was like, "I'm just so not used to hearing that sound, the popping sound, and it was constant too."
So she screams when she sees an insect.
I definitely do.
And so I got the device so she wouldn't scream anymore.
And I still scream.
And she still screams. So I'm like,
it's like whether I'm trying to kill it or the bug zapper is trying to kill it, I still scream.
So I mean, like, what's the purpose of buying it if it's bugs exploding?
Because then I don't have to kill it. But really, what we really wanted to do is we kept having these big flies come in the house, and we're not sure if there was like a hole in the screen or it was coming through the door, but they kept coming in the house, and I had a hard time getting them. And we had another electric swatter where you would just have to do it on your own, and there's no stand, so it doesn't attract, like there's no light to attract it. You just try to kill it on your own, and then it broke, and so we ended up getting a new one.
Look like Gabriel's having a hail problem.
Oh, hail!
No.
I was just saying that because that's you.
Yeah, so we've having a heat problem. Now we're back to the cold, and now the rain's coming. And they expect it to be really rainy this year again.
Okay, so look, basically enjoy my outdoor walks while I can.
Do your outdoor walks while you can. Because it could turn into a big fog fest again. And not Pacifica fog
or
fest.
Rain fest.
There are some days where we're driving, and we live on top of a mountain. And sometimes when we drive and the fog comes in, it is so dense you can't even see the road.
It's scary.
It can be scary.
Ja Palmer says, use Zevo to kill the bugs. It's mess-free and simple. I feel like I've heard of Zevo before. Didn't we see a commercial for that?
Maybe. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, you plug it in and they come right to it.
It's like a little...
Yeah, let me see it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Go grab the zapper. Can you grab it?
I mean, I can, but do I want to?
All right, then don't.
I'll be right back. I'll grab it.
So she's grabbing the zapper so you can see what it looks like.
Should I turn it off?
No, leave it on.
I turned it off so that it's not on the on two.
So here's the zapper.
Turn the switch. Right there.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at it myself, like, ooh, zapper. So right now it's not on. And then once you turn it on,
it's this right here.
So then when you turn this on, it's supposed to attract bugs to the blue light. It's like a blue light special. And it tells you, though, do not touch the screen because you'll shock yourself. So we don't touch the screen.
You want me to put it back now?
No, just lay it right here.
No, I'll put it back.
All right. Why'd you ask me if you're going to do it anyway?
Is this a button?
Yes, that's the button you use when you want to grab something in midair. Anyway, while she's gone, let me tell you guys a little secret.
You know I'm like right here, right?
Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, the Niners scored again. Did the Niners?
Hey, you guys stop telling her when she scores. She gets distracted when you tell the Niners scores again. Then she starts surfing the internet, looking at the play-by-play.
I'm not looking at the play-by-play. Chris says you've got cool weather. Gabriel's got hail, and we've got high winds with sideways rain. Yikes!
Wow. So everybody's got a little bit of touch of something.
Yep. Well, we had heat for the last few days. Now we're back to the cold. And I will have to say, though, in my opinion, I really do enjoy cooler weather than I do the hot weather. But if it's got to be warm, like I'm good with 70, 75. That is like the perfect weather for me.
I grew up in Philadelphia and Camden, and where I grew up, we didn't have air conditioning. So in the summertime, it would be somewhere around 95 degrees with 95% humidity.
Ooh, so that's more like 110.
And you would sleep at night with all the windows open. Screens, clearly. You had to have screens. You had to buy temporary screens.
With all the bugs?
No, we buy temporary screens. You put them in, put the window down, and it keeps the bugs out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would sleep on the floor because the lower you are, the heat rises to the top, to the ceiling. So the lower you are to the floor, the better chance you have of being cool.
Yeah.
So we would do that in the summertime to try to keep cool. And then finally, at some point, we were able to buy an air conditioner, which will only cool down one room now.
Oh, because it was the external one.
External air conditioner. We didn't have central air. Matter of fact, I didn't experience central air until I moved to Salinas, California. And that was
You
the
guys had AC in Salinas?
very first time I had central. Well, yeah, Salinas is in the valley, so
Oh.
it gets warm. It gets really warm in the summertime. So that was our first time experiencing central air conditioning, which is pretty cool. But again, when you're in Monterey area, it also has a tendency to be cold and foggy sometimes.
You
It all
can
depends.
get all of that, all the weather.
All the weather. So not my Salinas. So in some parts of Salinas, it would get warm. But mostly if you saw the fog roll in from like the San Mateo, from Monterey, you would see the fog roll in, and it was really great for growing vegetables and crops in Salinas.
Yeah, that's why they have a lot of farms
Yeah.
down there, right?
Yeah.
I'm like trying to catch up on the comments.
I know. It's usually breezy weather and cold in northern morning, and we see that 95.
Just in time for balloon fiesta. Nice.
Yeah, 95 is, I mean, it's funny. 95 seems like a really hot weather. But in Arizona, 95 is actually cooler when you're dealing with 120. And they say, it's only good 95 today. I'm like, oh, this is great weather.
Yeah, I can't believe I, at one time in my life, was celebrating like 80s and 90s.
And now
now we're like,
oh no, it's going to be 71.
no.
We're going to melt.
Well, it's crazy because when they said that it was going to be 89 on the coast, I was like, gosh, like that just doesn't seem right. I think it's because we just can't prepare for it. We have no AC. So,
well, it's funny because people were literally trying to buy an air conditioner for the 3 days of heat that we have every year. I mean central air, not just air. You want to get central air for an air conditioner. You only use 3 times total.
Some people just can't take it.
You know, that time you go and put your feet in the water and wait for it to cool down.
Or you just sit in your car and get the AC that way.
Yeah, that too.
Everyone keeps saying touchdown. So, like, legit, do we got a touchdown or no?
28-10.
Well, no, because I'm like refreshing it because
I know. See, every time you guys mention football, she loses track and starts refreshing the screen that shows who's winning what.
Oh yeah, touchdown! Woohoo! All right.
And I say that, and Jeanette
all right, keep
decides
going.
to do it again.
No, it's because Betty Veronica had said touchdown initially.
Okay. Maybe I thought it was 30-10. Maybe it's 30-10, but your screen says 28-10. Well, see, remember, we're looking at a delayed screen.
Yeah, so I might need to let me see. I might need to do this. Okay, you keep talking.
So
34-10.
34-10. All right, that's the updated score. So now we know for sure 34-10. I'm proud of the 49ers are doing good this year.
Oh, 35-10. I literally just saw the +1. So I'm still a little bit on a delay.
Could you not log into the game while we're doing this? Wow. We're trying to get things done here, and you're looking at the game the whole time. Oh, wait, let me do an update. All right. So, Bill Van Ram, you brought a portable air conditioner a couple of years ago. And how is it working for you now? Are you still using it, or did you switch to AC? I don't know if we can even put an air conditioner in our window out here. I'm worried it'll fall down and kill somebody.
Probably not.
We're so high up, it'll be like, oh, air conditioner fell. Oh, no. Watch it fall and fall and fall. And it gets tinier and tinier and tinier.
Still using it.
Okay, good. Focus. Still using it. All right, so I didn't like the air conditioners, the portable ones, but they served their purpose. But the problem we had was that we had to take it out every winter and then tape the windows shut to keep the house warm. Because in the wintertime, did you just log in and check the game again?
No. I was looking at all of my windows, and so that was one of the ones I clicked, but I was just trying to go through Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so every winter I would seal the windows up and tape it up shut to keep the house warm, but we couldn't open the windows up in the winter. And in the winter, in the East Coast will fool you. The sun will be out, and the rays will come to the window, and it's like really warm rays of sun.
But it'll be like 40 degrees.
It'll be like 20 below zero. You go outside and your face goes. It's so cold that when you breathe, your teeth hurt.
And you can breathe the
And you always
the
miss
whites the.
and you always miss the bus, no matter which time you left. You always miss the bus.
But then you can run after it and work up a sweat and
Now,
get hot.
you don't run after a bus in the icy streets.
Oh, okay.
You run after a bus, you end up on your booty.
You end up busting your bust.
So you get there early, and it's weird because back east, and if you live back east, you can relate to this. It feels like no matter which direction you walk, the wind is in your face.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every direction you walk, the wind was in your face. Never understood that. I'm like, okay, if I walk to my back, I'll be warmer because it won't be blowing in my face. Turn around and it's blowing you this way. I'm like, how is that even possible?
Are you sure it just wasn't a you thing?
Maybe it was a me thing.
So growing up back, hi, God bless America. Hello, what did I miss? You missed everything.
Yeah, we gave away $1 trillion, and then we took it back.
Yeah, right. Diane, when it's very cold out, the last thing you want to do is work up a sweat. It'll make you even colder.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, I just thought I'd throw out an idea.
When I finally figured out how to stay warm on the East Coast, I moved to California.
And now you can't go back to the East Coast?
I can't do it. I can't do winters on the East Coast. I can't do coming outside and your snow is like, I called it asshole deep because you really couldn't go anywhere. We used to do tunnels in the snow because it was so deep.
I meant that you call it a-hole deep.
Yep, that's how deep it was. So if you want to know how that is, go outside, and if it comes up to your waist, that's what it is. And your feet, and I remember I used to go out and try to be an entrepreneur. You ever try to do an entrepreneur in the snow?
No.
Go out and shovel other people's snow for them? Shovel their sidewalks?
And did people not pay you?
So here's the deal. At first, I would go out and I was just like, hey, I'll shovel your sidewalk for, $5 or $10.
How old were you?
Probably 10 or 11.
Okay.
So I'll go out and I'll say, hey, I'll shovel your sidewalk for you for like $5 or $10. Some people would say, okay, right? But then someone said, but most of them would always say, no, I'll do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
So then someone else said, well, you know what you should do? Shovel it for them first. And then knock on the door and say, hey, I shoveled your sidewalk.
Did that work though? I could see people would be like, well, I didn't ask you to.
Can you hook a brother up? And they were like, I didn't ask you to shovel my side.
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving you nothing. No one asked you to shovel my sidewalk.
Yep.
So no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, I was going to say that doesn't sound like a good idea at all.
Yep. Interception. Uh-oh. So
who's looking at football play?
I'm reading a comment from Jeanette.
And I did that too.
No, you went to the page.
I looked at it in here and then
you
I went
refreshed
to the
page. Yes.
But you look on it and then
I'm reading what she wrote. That's all I wrote.
Okay, how about we agree not to read the plays out loud?
Then tell them not to type it out loud.
We can't
I did
control.
the math. If I win $1 billion lotto, I would have $60,000 a day until I live to 100 years old. Well, for one, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anybody. I would set up a foundation and then create it called like the Poor Sucker Foundation. And so everybody said, that poor sucker won $15 billion.
They're making me really want to watch the game right now.
They do it on purpose.
Man, the Niners are doing so well right now.
Yeah, but this doesn't count. It doesn't count until you get to playoffs.
Everything counts.
You can be really good at everything you do right now. And if you get to the playoffs and you mess it up, then it's all for nothing.
No, not all for nothing. I disagree with that.
So what do you get if you get to the playoffs and lose?
Well, you lose, but look at how far you've come, and that's not nothing.
So if you drove 100 miles to cross the finish line and got to the finish line but fell, you still be a winner?
Look at how far you came.
That's not the question.
The journey matters, not just getting to the destination.
So the fans are like, hey, you made it that far. We're proud of you. Maybe next year.
When the Warriors didn't make it when they didn't make it last year, yeah, that's how I felt. I mean, I was a little bummed, but I mean, we still did it.
You
Same
literally
thing with the
said
Niners.
to me, oh, you got to hug me. I'm so hurt.
I was hurt, but then we still made it very far, though. Same thing with the Niners last year.
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
So if you ran 100 miles.
I
and
did.
You ran 100 miles.
No, I didn't say I ran 100 miles. I said I did answer your question.
I said, no, you didn't. I said, if you ran 100 miles and when you got to 99.9 miles, you fell down and didn't cross the finish line. Would you be like, oh, well, I made it this far. You still be like that?
Yeah.
You still be
like, man, I ran 99.9 miles.
But you didn't cross the finish line.
Babe, you're evil.
I'm only asking a question. That's not
Yeah,
evil.
I would still think I did. Look at how far I ran. Because if I ran 1 mile and didn't cross the finish line versus running 99.9 miles, yeah, I'd be bummed because I was so close. But at the same time, look at how far what I
tall am I?
accomplished.
How tall am
You're 5'11".
I? Okay. So God Bless America said, what's Stanley's height? I haven't met him in person.
He's 5'11".
Not to be confused with Stanley COVID Robert. COVID. What's his last middle name? Stanley C. Roberts.
COVID?
No, his name is.
You said Stanley
I
COVID
know,
Roberts.
but it's something with a C.
I think it's like Corvette or something.
Not Corvette. That's a car.
Or Corvette.
Corvette.
Oh, let's look it up.
Anyway, he's 7 feet. And I'm 5'11". I'm just a little short guy.
Stanley Corvette Roberts.
That's not Corvette. That's Covette.
No, it's Corvet.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
What is Stanley Roberts doing now?
Yeah, well, according to one article, he ate himself as a basketball player, and now he's a journalist.
He ate himself?
He ate himself to the point where now he can't play basketball anymore. Now he's just a journalist.
Oh,
so they taken two people and meshed us together. So he's 7 foot. I'm 5'11". He played NBA. I didn't. But because we have two similar names, Stanley E. Roberts versus Stanley C. Roberts.
Stanley Corvette Roberts.
Yeah, Corvette.
It said, but ate himself to being a news host.
Yeah, ate himself to become a news host.
Doesn't even make any sense. You know, some idiot wrote that then.
Well, that's because when you give people the access to write stuff on social media and online, they do that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many different stories about me. It's weird because...
But they're not necessarily about you, though. They could be about...
No. I've read extra stories about me that are totally incorrect. Totally incorrect. Different versions of the same story over and over and over again. And each person has a different... articulated differently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like putting out... It's like... what do you call it? Whack-a-mole? Whack-a-mole. Because even on Reddit, they were talking about, oh, yeah, Stanley Roberts, he worked for Kron, and then he copyrighted his name and then fired him. I'm like, no, that's not what happened, but okay. Wow, just make up stuff now.
People like to make up stuff all the time, especially stuff they don't understand. Yeah. God Bless America says, I'm so confused with the weather. It's super hot, then super cold. What the heck? It's your typical, that's like summers, like not summers, but our like summer in October is like that. And so we got it. It was like 3 days of heat, and now we're back to normal.
Now, I remember when I first moved to Salinas, and it was Christmas Eve, and it was warm. And I sat out in the hot tub.
You sat out in a hot tub when it was warm?
Hot tub, outside.
What did I say?
Hot tie or something.
Hot tub.
And I was like, oh, wow, this is
okay.
This is great weather. Oh, my God. What are you doing?
I want to hold your hand.
It's okay. You hold yours.
No, I want to hold yours.
No, you hold your hand for right now. It's okay. Hold your hand. Hold it. There you go. I don't want my hand held today.
Oh.
No, don't want my hand held. I'm not a hand holding move right this moment. Maybe later.
Yeah. Ouch. I just got rejected, guys. No hand holding here.
Oh, by the way, let's talk about the blue angles.
Okay, talk about him.
So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, I've been posting about the blue angles. And you're going, wait a minute, what are angles? Yeah. Or, what's the different kind of angles?
Obtuse, acute, and right.
Right. Okay. So, and the reason why, just for the record, instead of writing blue angels, people are writing blue angles.
And this happens every year, guys. Like every year.
It's so bad that now Google just assumes when you say blue angles that you're talking about the blue angels. And then we'll feed you the blue angels because so many people wrote blue. Even Channel 2 today tweeted and they wrote, and it's on my Twitter, and they wrote, look at it right now. They wrote, people flock to San Francisco to watch the blue angles.
Did you screenshot that? Because why is it so big? It's still up on their it's still up on their Twitter. They didn't correct it.
I screenshotted it.
You did. I just asked if you screenshot it and you said no.
Oh, I thought you meant if I screenshotted it Never
I'm
mind.
like, you screenshot it. It's so big.
He's so big.
Give me your hand.
No, you're not the boss of me. Someone
Nope.
didn't proofread.
Someone doesn't proofread like every year,
But
Jeanette.
it's literally, though, you can find, if you go into Twitter and type in Blue Angles, you will see a whole bunch of tweets about the Blue Angels. Because
Someone also wrote by mistake Blue Angeles. Gosh, no one will learn.
I laugh every year because I'm like, okay, let me go to Twitter and see how many people are watching the Blue Angles. I wonder, and it said, I don't mean to be obtuse, but I wonder.
Did you write that? I don't mean to be obtuse. Oh gosh.
Of course, angels, but of
Angelus
course, Angelus means angels.
So it does.
So here's a question. So the LA Angels is a baseball team, right?
Yes.
So
Are they
the
LA now? They're not Anaheim
Los
anymore,
Angeles
right?
Angels.
Los Angeles Angels. I know it's
Is
a contradiction. It's like a double.
Los Angels.
Los Angels.
Los Angels. Los Angels.
Yeah, Los Angeles Angels. Yeah, the Angels is basically what it is.
Yeah, because it's like the Angels. We couldn't think of something better for that one, so we got them the Angels.
Angels.
Angels. Obviously, these folks don't use spell check. I don't know. I think spell check just said gave up.
I think people are like, "Oh, you got to pay extra for that."
Yeah, I think spell check gave up.
Spell check decided. Spell check was like, "Forget this. You guys just use AI. Who cares?"
You got to switch to AI. So, and I wonder if you typed in Blue Angels in AI, what would it say?
I don't know. I don't have AI.
Yeah, you should get it.
No, I'm cool.
It does all the thinking for you.
No,
I
love using my brain.
It even tells me when to go to sleep.
I love using my brain.
But you have an alert that tells you when to go to sleep, though.
No, I don't. It says time. It gives me an alert to wind down, not go to sleep. It's like it gives me a cue, like, oh, it's time to wind down.
So that sound of like
the baby,
yeah,
it's time to wind down.
But that's literally the word says is go to sleep. Go to sleep. It doesn't say wind down.
Well, it's a wind down notification.
I don't need to tell me to go to sleep. I just go to sleep. I have certain words I double just about every time I type them. So you know what? Everybody has trouble typing some words.
ATM machines.
Yeah, ATM machine.
Because M in ATM is machine.
Yeah. So you know the original name of an ATM?
What? Well, what does ATM stand for? Is it automatic teller?
Automatic teller machine.
Okay.
But in Philadelphia, where the first one was ever made was by PSFS, made the very first teller. And it was called, PSFS. Was Philadelphia Savings and Financial Services, like that. PSFS. It's a big building there. Still, now it's a hotel. It's Lowe's. But you still have the sign at the marquee. Mm-hmm. And I believe they made the first ATM, but it was called a MAC machine, Money Access Center.
Okay. And people used to call it Mac Center?
Yeah, so no, they just call it Mac.
Oh, okay.
Get Mac for your money.
Oh, you know when you say Mac, you know what I think of?
What?
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, just like, you're right, PIN. People say, what's your PIN number? Well, PIN number, PIN.
Oh, yeah, PIN, personal identification number, right? Yes. Yeah, that's right. People do say, what's your PIN number?
Yes.
Why do people do that? You just have to say, what's your PIN?
Yeah, give me your PIN number.
No, just give me your PIN.
No.
That's true, yeah.
Wow, 4.2 earthquake reported near Seattle. Now, that's a party.
Oh, I didn't get that. I'm a little bit delayed. Who said that?
Gabriel. You know,
wow.
Gabriel's got like 20 screens up right now while he's playing the piano.
He's stupid.
He does.
Well, he's playing the piano.
He got the game up. He got Caltech up.
Hot water heater. Oh, you know what Bill Van Ram, you know what we say in the morning? Sometimes, because I
4.2 is not strong.
Do you guys remember when I usually say I usually do warm water in the morning with lemon, and so we usually say to each other, do you want me to make you some hot water? Remember, we usually say make you some hot water or heat you some hot water.
We
Yeah, you say make hot water too. I'm like, you don't really make some H2O. You got hydrogen and oxygen.
No, she got it from me because she said, "Hey, I'm gonna make you some hot water." I go, so you're gonna combine hydrogen and oxygen with a heating element? No, you know what I mean. I'm gonna heat it up okay. Just like I told her one day, she says, "Hey, I'm gonna put some toast in the toaster." I'm like, "Why are you gonna double
No,
cook it?"
I don't say toast in the toaster. Hi, Elaine. Ow! I
Hi,
just
Elaine,
hit my
ow.
hand. Hi.
Yeah, earthquakes don't count if it's not 5.0 and greater.
Well, I felt one that was 2.6 and it scared me.
B, flies scare you. Anyway, so unless it's a 4.0, a 5.0 or greater, I don't even wake up for more than 5.0.
Remember that app that we had that warned us ahead of time, but then it actually warned us while we were having the quake? When you were in the back room?
No, there was one though that warned us at like 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, and it was all the way in like Ferndale.
Warning, earthquake alert,
Yeah,
duck cover.
and I got scared.
I woke up and it was like 400 miles away.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm like, I'm waiting for this quake to happen. And it's weird, waiting for a quake to happen is stranger than anything else in the world. Because, remember last time I told you that to me, like hurricanes are like the aunt that may come visit and warns you she come to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, earthquakes are the uncle that comes to visit, but doesn't tell you he's coming until he gets here and tears your house up.
I don't even want to think of earthquakes, to be honest.
I love a good earthquake, as long as it doesn't tear the house up. We have everything. We are. You know what the funny part is? As long as we have earthquake insurance, which we do have, there will not be an earthquake. It will not be an earthquake. It's kind of like you ever drove a car.
Yeah,
and you have car insurance.
Car insurance, or you have a warranty, and then the minute your warranty runs out,
and the car breaks down,
everything goes bad.
So I remember it's like car insurance. So one day I was driving my car and I had insurance, and then I got a letter saying, "Oh, you didn't make your payment in time." So I missed it by one day. I made the payment, and I got into a door ding situation, which was right in between. They go, "Well, you were covered the day before the door ding, and you were covered the day after the door ding. You just weren't covered the day of the door ding."
Wait, where did this door ding happen?
This is in California, LA.
Oh.
It was a long time ago. So they're like, "Yeah, you covered before and after, but not during." And I go, "Does that really? Come on, are you really going to go there to get me out of get my door ding fixed?"
So they didn't do it?
No, I finally, after convinced them, I'm like, "Come on, really? One day?
Yeah.
You're really going to ding me for one day?" And they go, Mr. Roberts, you've been a really good person. And that's when I made up the thing, State Farm, you're in good hands until you mess up and they drop you.
Oh, it was State Farm?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was back in the day. So I've had insurance companies like, let's see, who did I have? Prudential. I tried Piece of the Rock. Prudential. Prudential Insurance was called the Piece of the Rock.
Oh, is that the same as the credit union?
No, Prudential, not
Oh, yeah, Provident. Yeah, different.
Prudential.
Yeah.
Then I had I don't do the big name ones too often because if they spend that much money for advertising, they charge you a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So my insurance right now is AARP, which we have zero deductible and we pay less than most people pay in California. And I even did that. People came to me and said, "Hey, we can get you cheaper insurance if you just sign up with us." I said, "Wait, let me hear your rate." It was $600 more than we pay now a year. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to pass.
Allstate is good hands.
Allstate?
Yeah, that's what Jeanette says.
Yeah, the good hands people. No, yeah, you're right. Allstate was the good hands.
That's yeah, you said State Farm.
I had good hands. Allstate.
Allstate.
And they have you until you get a crash and they drop you.
Good hands.
And then I had another one I had in California, which was really good for me.
Ford Freeze's an idiot.
What did he say?
He said old people insurance. Hey, it's insurance that's cheaper than all y'all's.
Yeah, it may be old people insurance, but I ain't paying as much as you are. Old people insurance. The one day, you know what? You're going to wake up one day and you're going to have that little letter from them. Because my sister told me, she goes, when you turn 50, you get a letter in the mail from AARP. I go, they don't even know me. How they going to send me a letter? They don't even know me.
They look at the census, huh?
I know. And then when I turned 49 and a half, the day I turned 50, there was a letter in the mail for those fools saying, "Hey, you turned 50, you should join the AARP."
Well, I would say that he said I pay less than $600 a month. So do we.
We pay $200 a month.
Also, what I want to say is that I would rather get letters from AARP than get letters from the Neptune Society. Because for a quick minute when I was living in LA, I was getting letters from the Neptune Society that were actually addressed in my name.
They say you die, we'll supply the lifesaver.
I was like, I don't know why I'm getting mail from the Neptune Society. I'm still only in my 30s.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, in case you die, we could drown you. You're like, I ain't spent my whole life. I ain't you dump me in the ocean.
Lord Freezer says, I mean 600 every 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, right.
600 a month. Yes. You paying that heavy insurance. That's that I crashed 800 times insurance. If you pay 600 a month, that means you've been in a lot of crashes.
I'm starting to get senior discounts now. I taught my wife by saying I cost less. I cost less. Oh my gosh. Hey, I will take the discounts no matter where you can get them. I don't care if it's because of my age.
I go to Ross on Tuesdays.
Don't say that out loud, B.
What? Did I go to Ross on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
That's where they have the senior discounts. But they do it for 50 years old and younger and older.
It's 55.
Okay, whatever.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I go to Ross on Tuesdays too for the discount. I go with you though.
Yeah, because you like my gray hair. You're like, can you tell from my gray hair that I'm over 50?
I'd never say that, Beeb.
Exactly.
You
that's my
always
point.
say, yeah, could you tell her gray hair? She's older than me.
She still gets carded, Jeanette. I don't get carded anymore. Not with this beard. I get, Stanley Roberts. Oh, I watch you on TV all the time. I'm like, when last time you saw me on TV? You just on TV the other day. I'm like, I haven't been on TV for 5 years.
Well, that's because they keep playing your own crap.
You know.
Dad and daughter discount. Just kidding. Betty Veronica, you're bad for that. You behave badly.
Yeah, that sounds like something Sonny would say.
What?
I don't know.
The gray hair?
Yeah.
Chris says I got carded at the casino last week. Nice. Oh, remember that one time we went to the casino and I got carded and you were sitting next to me while playing a machine and they wanted I was like, I'm already in the process of playing a machine. You're really gonna card me right here? And then this one has the audacity to be like, yeah, she ain't even 21 yet. And I'm like, okay, so you just make matters worse.
You know, I do her a lot.
He always throws me under the bus, you guys.
Like, hey, I said, officer, she has like 8 outstanding warrants. You might want to check her. They never believe me for some reason. Never believe me.
Because I don't have 8 outstanding warrants.
That you know of.
No, I just don't.
Mm-hmm. I can make it happen. I can make a phone call. Have you warrant city? Diane Faith, wanted in 29 states for 34 crimes.
Yeah, that's a joke. Stanley, do you know the Crossroads store where you can sell old clothes? God Bless America asks you.
No, I don't have any old clothes. My clothes, trust me, when I get done with my clothes, they can't be sold again. I cannot, I mean.
He's like me. We wear our clothes until like there are holes in them, until they like, we wear them to the end. They're not even donatable after that. It's just like, you might as well just have them recycled. Do something to them, like not landfill, but have them recycled so they could be reused for something. Like with my shoes, I don't even bring them to the Goodwill. I just put them in at least my sneakers. I just put them in one of those Nike bins that they recycle them and use the material for their other shoes because I can't.
Yeah, I haven't last time I brought a pair of jeans was in 2018. I brought a pair of jeans from the Levi's store and it was for a gift card. And I need to buy new jeans pretty soon. I do need to buy jeans.
Can I hold your hand now?
No, I don't want you to hold my hand.
Why?
Because I need you to focus.
I like holding
I know.
hands.
Okay. Here, hold the table's hand. There we go. So where were we?
Wow. Let me go back and check the score.
Really?
Well, because
I don't hold your hand, you're going to check the score?
Yes. Okay.
You would check the score anyway. 42-10?
Yeah, we're missing a good game.
No, we're not.
All right, we'll see you guys later. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so God Bless America says it's by Bascom Avenue, kind of close by Punk Poodle. I never heard of Punk Poodle. What's that?
Oh, yeah. We don't live in San Jose. We're actually about an hour from San Jose. Would it be an hour? 45 minutes to an hour? Depending on traffic.
Yes, yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. How long is it from here to see San Jose?
Well, you guys are talking about how many warrants I have. She doesn't have 8. She's down to 6. How about I have
46 minutes, like I said,
0.
45. So right now there's no traffic at the 46-minute drive. If there were traffic, it would be an hour. Unless, of course, you're in a carpool situation.
40. Elaine says 40 minutes. Lord Frieza says 30 minutes tops.
To where?
Depending on traffic.
From San Jose to where we live?
I guess.
46 minutes to City Hall.
Well, I wonder if it's a lot of traffic right now because of the game.
No, 280. We would take the 280. That's nowhere near where the game is. 101, maybe. All right. Anything else before we wrap this puppy up? I'm not going to do 2 hours today.
Oh, we've been on for an hour already.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And you notice no more people trying to hack our site because I changed the code.
Oh, the many things I could talk about. I'm just kidding.
Oh, the things.
No.
We got a wine cooler now.
Oh, yeah.
We brought up my secondhand store.
I thought we talked about that one already.
But not everybody heard it, though.
Okay.
I like it. We haven't tried any wine yet.
I think it just takes up too much space, and I'd rather move it somewhere else so we can put our coffee maker back at its home.
It's perfect where it is. It's not on the floor. It's up high enough that we can just grab it. I mean, one of these days I'll wake up and have mimosas. What?
I don't even do alcohol like that. Do we have champagne in there?
Oh, but how would you care? You don't do alcohol like that.
No, we don't have orange juice.
That's because you drank it all.
That's because I'm the only one that drinks OJ.
Yeah. No OJ.
Yeah, I know. Raw. Just give it to me raw.
Thank you, Big Bucks Bradley, for the 99 cents.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Big Bucks.
Have versus had. Fans are already leaving the 101 and 280. What's happening next week? We can't talk about it next week. We'll talk about it when we're done. We're working on a big project that is secret. It's a secret project. Because the wonderful thing in the world is, so it's a big secret project we're working on. It's 20 people working on one project, trying to make the world better. So once it's done, we will put out a press release.
You know what song you said when you're trying to make the world better?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of the Michael Jackson song. Make the world okay, I'm not gonna sing.
Thank you for not singing. Now I was thinking more about Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, I love
because.
Veep.
What?
Don't sing or dance. I love Winnie the Pooh though.
Oh no, that's Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not Winnie the Pooh. I'm like,
no, Winnie the Pooh, find little fella all stuffed with honey.
Yes, heal the world. I was like, what am I singing? And Lord Reason says that's the Wizard of Oz.
Yep, next week is Friday the 13th.
Oh my gosh, Beeb. You said Winnie the Pooh instead of Wizard of Oz. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love him so much.
How come he never wear no pants?
Oh, it's not Heal the World. Laugh out loud. Was I incorrect? No. Yes. Well, the song I was saying is called Heal the World. The song he was singing was from Wizard of Oz, but he said Winnie the Pooh.
Say goodnight, Gracie. Say goodnight, Gracie. She'll know what that is.
No, you say goodnight, Gracie.
No, you don't know what that is. She's going to Google it now.
No, I'm not.
She's trying to Google it right now.
No, I'm not.
What are you doing then? Yeah, she wrote "Good Night, Gracie." She Googled it. She's gonna come down and sound like a big professional now.
No, I'm not. I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Betty Veronica, Diane Beeb, don't sing or dance. Well, you told me not to sing. I'm telling you not to sing or dance. You're over here clowning on me.
I'm just saying.
Is this your hand?
No.
Yeah, it is.
That wasn't my hand.
Anyways, petition to remove Stanley from this podcast.
Who wrote that?
God bless America.
Change.org.
Change.org. Remove Stanley from this podcast. It'll just be boom then.
Boom, shakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka, shakalaka.
I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't. I'm gonna straighten up and fly right. Not.
No. When will you ever?
We're gonna go back.
You do things on your own terms.
When we go back to Vegas.
I don't know.
Okay. Gracie was a San Francisco girl who went to the Star of the Sea. She still know what that is.
Star of the Sea is another school? Oh gosh. Okay. I'm dying over here.
On that note.
But God was swearing we'd have to teach Diane how to operate all of the equipment.
I know.
That's true.
She would. You know what? It'd be the weirdest podcast because nothing will work. She goes, "Why can't I get this mic to work? I don't have the audio. Where's the picture?"
Well, we already do that with you, so
right. So imagine if you know what? Next week.
No, I'm not setting up.
Unless you set the whole thing up.
I'm not. No, because then we won't have a podcast.
Exactly.
He's gonna be like, you gonna set it up? I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna be watching TV. Sorry, no podcast next week because I can't set it up.
You know what? And I've asked her how many times I've asked you to help me set up so you can learn.
I set up different parts of the pod. I'd set up the camera and our laptops and
your laptop
and laptop.
Okay. Just checking.
Hey guys, don't put me in the spot like that. I cannot imagine. Wow. He said she sets up this. Lord says she sets up the snack bar. Hey.
She sets up the drinks.
Hey. I do a little here and there. But
but you have a really good job here. Your job is to read the comments. You're doing an excellent job doing it. I'm proud of you.
Whatever job I'm given, I always do an excellent job.
And the bug zapper.
Always an excellent job. In the Roomba, in the bug zapper. Damn, guys, yeah. Stanley is a walking character generator.
What?
That's what Betty Veronica said.
What does that even mean?
You're a walking character generator.
What does that even mean? See, I was about to hang up, but now I want to know.
I was about to hang up. Gracie was a humpback whale, says Chris. Oh, he was? I mean, she was? Oh. I'll look it up later.
The sea should have been the first clue. Not a school. Unless it's a school of whales.
Star of the Sea is the school here.
That's Chicken of the Sea.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What's the best tuna you happen to see?
That's not, no.
Chicken of the Sea.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yep. She never saw Star Trek 4. I love that one.
You guys, I don't watch a lot of movies and TV shows. We knew that already.
What are you Googling now?
Star of the Sea. See, it's a church and a school in San Francisco.
Okay, but we're not talking about San Francisco. We're talking about the Star Trek 4.
All right.
Where Spock died.
Nope.
And they picked up a whale.
I haven't seen that one.
And they landed in the Marina Green.
Nope, I didn't see that.
Invisible.
Nope.
And they went to Monterey and picked up a whale. The whale was named Gracie.
Babe, I haven't seen it.
And that was to save the world.
I'm just gonna sit back like this until you stop.
My favorite scene from that is when who's the guy with the thick accent?
No idea.
And he says, they tell the telecomputer, and he goes, computer. And he goes, because remember in Star Wars, Star Trek, when you talk to a computer, it spoke back. But he came back to the past to get Gracie the whale and try to talk to the computer, which didn't respond back.
I have not seen this, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You get to watch. It was one of the better. I think that was the last one I actually watched.
So the movie that Stanley decided that he wanted to watch with me this past week that we watched was that movie called? The one that we saw with the little boy and the book?
Oh, I got her to finally watch Never Ending Story.
I thought you never watched Never Ending Story before.
I didn't.
So you finally got me to watch it and you finally watched it too?
I watched it.
So we watched Never Ending Story last week. That movie was strange to me. The Never Ending Story.
Well, I remember because the song was sang in what movie?
Did you guys think that the Never Ending Story, for those that have seen it, what did you guys think about it? I thought it was strange.
The Nothing. Yes. I love how they had the nothing taking over everything. That's like now the nothing is taking over our minds.
Which one was the nothing again? Was
The-
it the rock, the big rock thing?
No, that was the rock eater.
Oh, the rock eater. Which one was the nothing again?
It was just clouds.
Oh.
It was voidness, darkness, because people couldn't come to a conclusion, so they made it a void of nothing, and it consumed the world.
What was that thing at the end? What was that thing at the end? The lion, or not the lion? That wasn't a lion. The thing that he killed with the knife.
That was a wolf.
Oh, wolf.
And it wasn't a knife.
Oh, with something that stabbed him.
A shard.
Shard, yeah. It was weird. Okay, thank you. That movie was so weird.
I think you had to be on weeds.
Chris said the story did end. It's a lie.
I know, never-ending story. It should have lasted for hours. Instead, it lasted for like 90 minutes.
I was like, what is that?
But the song, I remember because it was irritating me from the song Never-Ending Story was used in...
Betty Veronica said that song.
Yeah, it was sang in Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And the girl made him sing the song before she would help him. And he had to sing the song on the radio, and it was so annoying. It was so annoying. It was like, oh, this is the worst. Who wrote this part into it? Because it was like, ooh, let's stick this song in there.
I don't know. I just thought the movie was strange.
Yeah, Rock Dagger was the guy who ate the rocks. Remember, he thought the rocks were sweet.
Yeah, it was all really weird to me.
It was like somebody, it was almost like
someone wrote it high.
They were doing shrooms or something.
Yeah,
just like Dr. Seuss.
LSD.
I swear he was on shrooms.
Dr. Seuss.
He had to be with the stuff he wrote.
What did we watch it on? Was it Amazon Prime? God Bless America says, how did you guys watch it?
On TV.
Was it Amazon Prime?
I think it was either Netflix. No, I think it was Max.
HBO Max?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we watched it on HBO Max.
Yeah.
They're having a hard time landing this thing.
Yeah, the rock biter was the big rock creature.
Yeah, that thing was weird looking.
He ate rocks. That was so cool. You didn't tell me to kick rocks.
He was a rock though, so he ate
He was
rocks.
a cannibal rock.
Game over. Yay, we won.
No, they lost. For the Cowboys made a comeback.
Yeah, right. God Bless America. You interested in watching the movie? It was very weird. What a movie! It came out in 1984, right?
No.
I think it said 1984.
Oh, I don't know.
The guy that rode the snail was the same dude that was in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as the Oompa Loompa.
Oh, I love that.
I didn't know that. I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Did you ever see the original one though?
Yeah, the one like from 1970 something. Yes, that was the first one I saw.
Right.
I saw it in school actually after we read the book.
Did you ever watch Roots?
Yeah.
Did you ever read the book?
The Roots wasn't Roots like 3 VHS tapes long?
Did you really say VHS tapes?
VHS. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't say tapes?
Well,
weren't they really 3 VHS long?
Yeah.
Well, no, VHS is a kind of tape. So you say VHS tapes.
No, but I mean, no one ever said.
Well, that's how
VHS.
how I watched Roots.
It has 3 parts.
Yeah, it was, but I think it was on 3 tapes.
It probably was.
It was long. I saw the Princess Bride in school.
When our school,
I think in school, yeah, in school I saw Land Before Time in school too. Do you guys remember Land Before Time?
Land Before Time Forgot.
No, it's just called Land Before Time, Beeb. The cartoon.
Have you ever seen Journey to the Center of the Earth?
What?
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
No. Is that what you saw in school?
Apparently, there are dinosaurs in the center of the Earth and sky.
Did you watch that in school?
No, I watched that when I was a kid on black and white TV.
Black and white TV.
Do you know I'm the one who invented the bugs for TVs?
Okay, just God Bless America. Let us know next week how you liked the movie. I'm interested to see what your opinion is.
Roots was 12 hours long.
Yeah, Roots was hella long.
Yeah.
So was it more than 3 tapes then? I don't remember. I just remember it was a lot of it was more than 1 tape, that was for sure. Lord Frieza says that's after my time.
Back when TV first came out, right? That's right. Back before when we had drawings. We used to draw the thing. So the teacher would come and goes, so what'd you do over the weekend? Draw a picture of it.
Oh gosh.
Remember the wooden desk? You lift it up and
yes, yeah, you put your stuff inside.
Yeah.
I had those too. I had that too.
Wow, you guys held on to stuff for a long time.
I tell you, I feel like oh, wait, no, you guys didn't probably have this. Did you guys have when they would roll the TV into the classroom on the little thing?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys had that too?
With the big VHS player, yeah.
And then you had they would roll the TV. But I honestly feel like, wait, did your tables have the little indents with you could put your pencil there though? Some of our tables had that, and some of them you could lift it and to put.
Oh, they had little indents up top. You put you
put your pencil
and your eraser there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You look at me weird like that wasn't a thing. Betty Brownie says, I watched The Roots with my folks and it really impacted how I observed the way people in my circle, family, peers interacted. Yeah, I guess that would tell you a lot about that.
After I saw Roots, I never looked at LeVar Burton the same anymore. Kunta Kinte.
Okay, so my question is, because I don't remember, because I saw both when I was younger. Did the Roots came out before Reading Rainbow, right? The Roots came out way before Reading Rainbow.
The Roots is a musical group.
I mean Roots. Okay, Roots.
I just want to make sure we get that clear. The Roots.
Okay, Roots
is a musical game.
The movie Roots came out before Reading Rainbow.
What was the original name of it besides just called Roots? What was it? The entire name of the book.
I have no idea.
Alex Haley's Roots.
Okay.
And everybody just subbed it down.
I'm really mad because I didn't notice that I actually called it The Roots.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've never seen Roots.
So Roots was in 1977. Reading Rainbow was in 1983.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Roots came out before Reading Rainbow. Because I actually saw Reading Rainbow. I actually watched Reading Rainbow first before watching Roots. But I knew that based on watching Roots that he looked younger than on Reading Rainbow.
So who got your foot cut off in Roots?
Oh God, I don't remember. Roots was actually a very traumatizing for me that I don't remember a lot of specifics because that was hard to watch as a young child.
I loved it.
I didn't watch it as an adult. I watched Roots as a child. So
it taught me a lot.
Maybe if I watched it as an adult now, it would probably be a good refresher. But actually, a lot of the scenes were very traumatizing.
All right, who played Kizzy?
I don't remember the character names, Beep. Sorry. I really don't. Stanley confuses Winnie the Pooh with Wizard of Oz. Diane confuses the Roots with the Roots. Okay, Gabriel, thanks for pointing out the obvious. I think Stanley's was worse, though, because at least mine was close.
The Roots is a band. How's that close?
Winnie the Pooh is nothing like Wizard of Oz, though.
It was fantasy.
Okay, but
the Roots is a band.
But Roots has the word roots in it. I mean, The Roots has roots in it.
Oh, so in other words, if you said potato roots, that's the same thing, right?
I can't.
Because they have the word roots in it.
LeVar Burton became a star because of Roots. Yes, that does make sense. I know LeVar from Reading Rainbow, then Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yes, I loved him in Star Trek: The Next Generation too. He had the thing where he had the.
So his name was Kunta Kinte until they changed him. They beat him until he changed his name. What was his name after they beat him?
Don't do trivia to me. Do not do the Roots. I mean Roots.
Toby.
Okay. Not Tubi? God Bless America says, petition to remove both of you now in the podcast. Last episode next week. And Gabriel says in Stanley's events, they both start with W.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's it, though. At least mine had the whole word roots in it.
Yeah, but there's a band.
Okay, I understand that. But band and a movie are both entertainment. Wizard of Oz, okay, whatever. My argument didn't stand. The Roots only had 8. Wait, are you asking about? Oh, I said The Roots again. I mean Roots. God Bless America says it only has 8 episodes.
But each one's an hour.
Yeah. But so not each episode was on one tape though, right?
No, they had 3 per tape.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, can you watch Roots on like Amazon Prime or something
you
right
can
now?
watch Roots on anything that has a TV. The question is, do you want to pay for it? That's the question.
Oh, we should do ASMR.
Yes, the Roots play on Jimmy Fallon.
Yes, I love the Roots. I went to go.
Not to be confused with Roots.
Yes, Elaine, it is the band on Jimmy Kimmel, the Roots. I mean, Jimmy Fallon, yes.
Jimmy Camel?
Did I say Camel?
Who's Jimmy Camel?
Did I say Camel? I meant Kimmel. Did I say Camel?
I'm like, who's Jimmy Camel?
I...
He lives in the desert.
You guys, I am so... You guys, I am so tired.
Nothing like Jimmy. Nothing like the Jimmy Camel show.
I'm not making any sense right now. I didn't realize I really said camel.
It's Jimmy Kimmel.
No, I know. I was reading it, but I think, oh gosh, okay, whatever.
Hey, Jimmy Camel, if you're watching right now, how's that hump?
Anyways, Chris says Roots was 8 episodes, but was re-edited down to 6 for video release. Okay, makes sense. Lord Frieza, not excuses. I am actually very tired.
Somebody send this clip to Jimmy.
No, don't send this. Which one? To Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel?
Jimmy Camel.
Oh my gosh, goodbye.
All right. Anyway, that's pretty funny. He goes, the guy's going whole his life to brand his name. The Jimmy Kimmel Show. And the guy goes, oh, I love Jimmy Kimmel.
Goodbye.
Tower flight, Mr. Roberts is in a holding pattern. Oh my goodness. You know why I'm giving her grief? Because the minute I make a mistake on the name, she is like all over it, like flies on a turd. She's like, oh, I can't wait to tell you how you got that wrong.
Oh, that visual is so disgusting. Flies on a turd.
Mm-hmm.
That is so disgusting, Beeb.
You know, if it wasn't for flies, turds would still be there forever. Flies break down the turd and make it.
Well, how long is it going to take for the flies to eat the turds at the cemetery? Because there were a lot today.
Those are from the birds.
They are. I saw them as they were leaving them.
Yeah, those are good for sulfur and for make the grass grow.
Okay, but it's disgusting.
All right.
Like she did with the song mistake from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And wouldn't live up to it. It's okay.
What? Wait, what song mistake earlier?
It's okay.
The Winnie the Pooh one?
Mm-hmm. It's all right. We got you. We got you, homie.
Ow, babe, my triceps still hurt.
From what?
From working out. Don't bang on them.
You hear what she said? Don't bang her triceps.
I did a workout last week and they're still a little last Thursday and they're still a little sore. Or Friday, I mean. So
you said don't bang your triceps, right?
Don't hit me anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill Van Rem, those geese there were so many geese at the cemetery today. I was like, I can't. I took video actually.
Do you know what geese like?
What?
They love it when you play Duck, Duck, Goose.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But I really loved that game growing up.
Yeah.
And every time I would always catch up with the person because I'm fast.
I'm fast.
I'm fast as boy.
I'm fast as we. All right. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this puppy up in a minute. Any questions before we go? Anything we should answer before we leave?
Yeah, Betty Veronica says I have gray roots.
You want to know who loves to play Duck, Duck, Goose? Canadian geese. That's what I was trying to say. That those are Canadian geese we have over here.
You think they are? No,
they're Canadian geese.
Elaine says then they land on your food. Ooh.
I remember once I had my bait stolen from a seagull.
Oh, at the pier?
No, this is at in Monterey.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just he stole it. He announced he was going to steal it before he stole it.
How did he announce it?
So I had squid laying down in a plastic bag.
Mm-hmm.
And in figure it's in a plastic bag, it's safe. So I walk over for a minute to grab something, and I hear this, I look over, there's a seagull right next to my plastic bag.
Mm-hmm.
He's announcing the world, I got it. And then he grabs it and he takes it away and flies away with it. Now I don't know how he know how to open up a Ziploc, but he took the bag. All my bait went with it.
Oh, they'll figure it out.
Ugh. Some people in LA tried to ban it when it first aired.
Oh, what, Roots?
I don't doubt it. I mean, there are people that have banned everything nowadays.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody. I don't try to. I can only please what I can please. If you poured a glass of water, you would have half that would hate you for the glass of water. The other half would be mad you wasted a glass of water. So don't worry about it, what people think. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. What people think. Don't worry about it. Just do you. Just do you. Like the little girl said. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. You just drive.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
You just drive. Don't worry about me. I got this. You just drive. She was like 5 years old, 4 years old. She was in a seat. She was trying to unsnap her seat. Don't worry about me. You just drive.
Yeah, she's telling it to her dad, right?
Yeah, you just drive. You just mind your business and drive. But my favorite thing I saw today was a cartoon where the dad was trying to teach the baby to say daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept saying, say daddy. And he goes, mama, say daddy. He goes, mama. He goes, say daddy. He goes, mama. And he goes, WTF. And the kid goes, WTF. And the mom goes, wait, did he? And he said the whole word out. Where did you learn that from? He goes, daddy.
Wow.
So in other words, you can teach, you can do whatever you want, but you can't change what you can't change.
That's true.
And don't worry about if people get upset with you on the internet. You know what? The question I have, and I always ask this question, will they remember what they were mad about a week from now? Chances are no.
And that's people in real life too.
Yeah. You know, people be mad at you for a second, mad at you because you wrote something on Twitter. I can't believe you wrote that. Oh my God, you have lost faith in you. You know what? You never had faith in me in the beginning, so stop it. If you lost faith because of that one post, you never did.
You never had faith.
Right.
Hold hand time? Hold hand time?
What is up with you and trying to hold hands?
I want to hold your hand.
All right, here. Let me hold your shoulder.
Ugh.
There we go.
Wow.
Fred says I hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. I don't have time to hold grudges. You know what?
Holding grudges hurts your
digestive tract.
It hurts everything. It causes inflammation in your body.
Inflammation from Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh God. Jeez, Stanley, hold her damn hand already.
All right, here, give me your hand.
Thank you. Ow.
I'm Millennial.
I'm a boomer.
And we thank you guys for joining us because you could be anywhere today.
But you're here with us. And that tells me a lot. Even the hackers that were trying to hack into our podcast, and we changed the code. Now you're out of loop. So there we go. No good deed goes unpunished, but at the same time, no unpunished goes undeeded. That makes sense.
Doesn't matter. It works for me. All right, everybody.
All right, see you guys next week.
Wait, you have a podcast? Yes. Good night, Jimmy Kimmel.
Who wrote that?
Elaine. Wait, yes, we have a podcast. It's called Millennial Boom.
That's what you're on right now.
Yes. Hello. Hello, anybody there? Dr. Seuss? Hello? Anybody there?
That's what this is.
This has been a podcast for how many years now?
Almost 4 in January.
We were a podcast before they even called it a podcast. Before YouTube even had a podcast category.
That's not true.
All right. Kiss my hand.
Good night. Kiss mine.
No. There you go.
Kiss mine.
No.
Why?
Because everybody told you to kiss mine. Oh, you're watching on Facebook, though. Yes. We have it on. It's on. Yes. We disseminate it to the public so everybody can join in and show how much love they have for us. And remember, we are here for you.
Yeah, you're watching on Facebook, and there's people watching on YouTube. There's people watching on Twitch. There's people watching on LinkedIn. There's people watching on Twitter.
Yes.
But those people can't comment, though, right?
People on Twitter cannot comment. They can only join. If you want to join, you go to twitch.tv/Mr. Badley TV, and then you can participate next time. So what's the difference between a video log and a podcast?
A video log, a vlog, is kind of like you're recording the video. I don't think vlogs are interactive.
Look up.
I mean, but some podcasts aren't interactive
Google
either.
it. What's the difference between them?
You Google it.
Because you're the Googler.
You Google it. Just kidding.
What's the difference between a vlog and a podcast? She's looking it up. You can hear the keys clacking.
Vlogs allow creators to express their personalities and create a connection with the audience through the use of their voice, facial expression, and gestures. Podcasts are perfect for storytelling and discussion, allowing the audience to connect with the host's voice and personality.
So they're about the same.
Yeah, I just think they're different formats.
One tastes like chicken, exactly. The other one tastes like goat. A little spicy. No?
Oh yeah, Elaine has been on YouTube before, on the YouTube.
Yes.
The YouTube.
On the YouTube.
And Chris says Twix. Yes.
Yes. Remember back then they used to call it
Twix.
Twix?
Man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, how can he not say Twitch?
I made a mistake. You still hold it to me
You
for
made
2 years.
A lot of mistakes. Love you. Okay, bye guys.
Gabriel, look up all her mistakes and post them for me. For
No,
next week.
don't. Vlogs are like caught misbehaving and Albuquerque behaves badly.
Anyway, so last week I cut her off when she was trying to say something. So this time I'm going to keep my hands like this.
This time he's going to cut me off again.
No, my hands are here. I can't cut you off.
I'm done. Good night, guys.
All right, guys. So we appreciate all you guys, and we thank you. And thank you, Gabriel. All of her mistakes, I want you to give me a video of it, and we'll share it since she thinks she's Miss Perfect.
Never said that.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Never said that.
The Roots. Oh, Lord.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for joining us. And remember, you are what you eat.
You are what you absorb.
And you are what you absorb. That too.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.